thank you so much, Charli, for taking the time to connect thoughts. Honored to be at your place of business, Charli's Beauty Bar. I'm curious to know, like, how long have you been an entrepreneur?
In elementary school. And my first bout with it was winning an award at the county fair for my cheesecakes. I made these cheesecakes, I sold them for $8. Cost me $4 to make, and that was the beginning.
For you, how have you been able to find that sweet spot of what you're good at and what you're passionate about versus what you can be paid for?
After I started modeling at the age of 12, and I stopped modeling when I got pregnant with my first daughter. So beauty was always something that I was interested into. I love skincare just because I think having eczema for a long time was one thing, with trying to figure out what I could mix together that would work for my skin, what I could bathe with that wouldn't burn. And so it's kind of like a natural evolution from that segued from the fashion industry and modeling.
What do you see as the difference between being an entrepreneur versus a business owner?
I guess if I was a business owner, this would be it for me. And I would probably be, I guess, one of those women that owned a salon and that was it. And entrepreneurship means to me, franchising, owning a chain, having a product line. It's just creating and developing a brand, versus just being stuck and thinking of things on a small scale rather than thinking of things on a global scale.
So from a cultural commitment perspective, why is that important, and what does a cultural commitment really mean to you?
There were some castings where I would go on and there'd be like 300 girls going for that one casting, and there would be maybe 3 or 4 black girls. Each agency had their light skin, dark skin, in the middle, and super fair. So once they had their grouping, that was all that they needed. That was the quota. I feel like if there were more African American women creating opportunities not only for themselves, but by creating an opportunity for myself, I'm creating an opportunity for others.
What do you think would need to happen collectively for American originals to really get behind a single-minded agenda around acquiring $15 trillion of wealth and resources as a culture?
I think it would require the originals to be more original, to give up the whole mentality of the crabs in a barrel, to realize that there's enough money out there for everyone.
That was be more original. That says a lot. I'm so thankful again for your time. I totally wish you the best as you build your empire here, and I'm excited and looking forward to those products that you'll create. Well, Charli is a sensational entrepreneur with a high conscience for a cultural commitment, and she infuses that into every aspect of her business and her service. Cultural commitment is important for our ability to really grow and expand and truly acquire wealth and resources, because it requires a standard code of behavior. And a cultural commitment requires that we first honor originals with dignity. Secondly, that we remain steadfast in overcoming systemic oppression. Thirdly, that we always look to enterprise with originals whenever possible. And fourth, and finally, should I say, we always want to educate and share knowledge and information with each other. So much of being able to overcome systemic oppression is about information. Information is intelligence, and once we have it, we can then rightly apply it. We salute Charli, and we will continue to move forward and stand in our cultural commitment.